We're back! Welcome back to episode 4 of season 1 of the highly anticipated Tech Talk with Michelle and Christa.
Hi, everyone.
We have some great tips to share with you this week that I know you're going to be excited about. So we're going to jump right in. Christa, what do you have for us this week?
So I saw an idea this summer that another teacher or coach, I can't remember which it was, using Canva in the classrooms. So we all know Canva, we all love Canva, and we all still have our free education accounts in Canva. But what I haven't used or what I haven't shown is the websites in Canva. So here's the thing. Don't think of it in terms of you are creating a website, but the website templates allow you to publish and get a link, and then you can, like the front page or the first page of the website, you can turn into like a hyperdoc or a hub for all things, or maybe like a choice board. So bear with me for a second if that doesn't make sense. So if I'm in Canva and I search website, just thinking in terms of the first page of a website. So I would stay away from the ones that look like you're launching something. But when I see something like this particular template, you can see that this front page could be turned into a really neat like hyperdoc, or a storage place for like 6 activities you want kids to go do on their own time, and you can link your activities to this front page, and then you can share only that page. So let me show you real quick. I chose that template, and just remember that all of this stuff is free in Canva, but I chose that template, and all of these, of course, these pages are going to come with it. And so I just, can delete all of those extra pages that I don't need, thinking I'm just going to use this one. And I could call this whatever I want. Classroom Hub. I could put, whatever your unit was. Maybe I'm doing a unit choice board, and I wanted all the 6 or 7 things that you could choose from to do listed on here. And then I chose to turn one of the boxes into the Quizlet link that I wanted the kids to practice on. One of them to the Flipgrid question that I needed them to answer, to the Bluekit assignment that they could do on their own. So I kind of did 2 in 1. You could make this to where it's your hyperdoc, that all the things that they need, or if it was a choice board, you might put some, in the rules in here that said choose 3 of the 6, or And the beautiful thing about Canva, if you're like, I love this design, but I don't want this one, remember you can just trash anything you don't need. And I could, take it down to only 6 choices or whatever.
It is so, even if you've never used Canva, it is so user-friendly and really easy to figure out once you get in. They have made it really intuitive.
They have. And, you could always mess with colors and design, but right now, why would I do that? Like, I found a template I liked, don't waste that time.
Right.
And so you can see, when I just clicked one of these, and I can put the name of the topic or whatever I want to link, and then I just hit the link button and paste in the Flipgrid link or the Quizlet link or the resource link that I want them to get to, or the YouTube video I want them to get to. And real quick, you can preview so you see what the kids will see when you share the link with them. So you can preview. This is what it's going to look like on their end. I kind of like that. But the difference here is you're like, well, why couldn't I just make this on a flyer? Because you can't publish the flyers. And so as soon as I have this done, then I can hit publish. And make sure here, I made this mistake the first time around, that I choose with navigation, because that allows me to then click on all those links. And then you just hit continue. And when you hit publish, it takes a couple seconds to prepare. And there's your link. And this is the link that you would copy to either put on Google Classroom, give to the students however you want, for the HyperDoc or for the choice board, or if it's just like your hub and you're going to give them a ton of resources for a project or something. Well, all kinds of uses.
There are 3 things that I love about this. One, you would not have to submit that published URL to GoGuardian to be unblocked because of what's already in the URL that's already unblocked in GoGuardian. And I love this idea for small group instruction, an e-learning day, or when you have a sub. This is super awesome, and Canva just continues to be so flexible and useful in and out of the classroom.
Years ago, if you remember, there was this great thing called ThingLink, and kids could make one-pagers,
Yes.
and they could make a one-pager on their author or a topic or a war or any concept. And they could do all these fun little these little dots where they could hyperlink a picture and a video and a description or whatever. And this could be a way that students could create one-pagers. And I was just in a classroom using Canva with students. So students were using Canva, and they used to be able to share their projects with each other but not work on them at the same time. And we just were able to do that today.
Nice.
Groups working on one of these. The group shared it with the others, and they could work on them live together. So
Thanks for sharing that, Christa. That's amazing.
you're welcome. All right, Michelle, what do you have for us today?
What I'm going to share with you is a website that has links and links and links of tools that you can use in 10 seconds that require absolutely no sign up. So as I scroll through here, and Christa, I love this one tool that we have shared many times is the Remove BG is on there. But they have all kinds of different types of things, whether it's like productivity, timers, sounds, graphics, even well-being, polls, just loads and loads. I mean, you can see that there are 21 pages of things. You can really go down a rabbit hole pretty quickly of just all the different things that you can do on here. I love the daily to-do list, pictures, as I mentioned. They even have an online fax if you need that for some reason. They also have a word cloud. So I'll just show you how easy this is. I go to the word cloud and I'm going to click in here and get rid of that text. And I've already copied text from a different website. So I'm going to paste that in and click go. And then instantly it creates my word cloud for me.
Awesome. And so easy. No sign up, no login.
I will point out that you can filter by category. They do have a teaching category, which I thought was pretty awesome. So just a lot of different things to look at and use, both for productivity for you, the teacher, and also to use in the classroom with students.
Yeah. No sign up is where it's at.
Definitely a big time saver for sure.
Yeah. We're so glad to be back for season 4. Hope everyone has a great week.
Stay geeky, everyone.
We already have bloopers for 2022.
No kidding.
Season 4, I mean.
What a shock.
What?
What is that beep with that?
I don't know why that makes me laugh, but
Why did it not share? I told it to share. It said it's sharing.